Hi there, good evening. This is my message for anyone who has been or has suffered from any kind of generational trauma, any kind of fear of confrontation, dealing with people with loud noises, dealing with people when they are getting angry, anyone who has had issues while speaking their truth. This is the message for you from someone who has been through this and has made some considerable progress during the way. I'm not going to give you some fluff that everything happens for a reason. No, man. It was unfair that that happened to you. It was unfair that people walked all over you. It was unfair that you were trained to not speak your truth. It was unfair that when you were not accepted, when you tried to stand up for yourself. But it is not all hopeless. You can still get out of it. You can still write your own destiny, and maybe this is your path, maybe this is your one obstacle that God gave you so that you can write your own hero's journey. Let's cut off all the fluff and let me tell you, your healing starts when you do this one thing. Your healing starts with accepting. Unless you accept the fact that yes, I'm afraid of confrontation, yes, I've been ruining my life, I've been running into addictions, yes, I've been using some kind of addictions as coping mechanism. Unless you accept it, unless you accept the fact that there is a problem, you cannot get out of it. Acceptance is the first thing, and second thing my friend, is running into the fear. Now you have to be really careful here. You don't have to go really hard on yourself. Don't run into fear too hard. But what you need to do is you need to be kind with yourself. You need to be kind with yourself, and you need to lean more into your fear. You need to expose yourself slowly. Let me talk about myself. I was afraid of confrontation. I was afraid of speaking my truth when there was some heated argument was on the line. I was afraid of speaking my truth when other person could get angry. I was trained to suppress my truth. And you know what used to happen? Even though I knew intellectually that this is what I'm supposed to do, I knew what the right thing to do, but still my nervous system would take over in those heated moments. But I had to learn it the hard way. The only way out was when I started to lean into my fear, when I started to expose myself. And you know what helped me with that? First thing that helped me was starting martial arts. First thing that helped me was getting into martial arts. I started to get into martial arts, and that gave me some confidence. That started to loosen up the tightness in my body. That started to rewire some of the neural pathways in my brain, and I started to gain more control. And the shaking, all the shivering and the freeze started to go away slowly. Second thing that helped me was doing meditation. I got into meditation. For the first time, I went to a Vipassana meditation camp. I was there for 10 freaking days. Think about it. For 10 days, I did not say a word to anyone. For 10 days, I was just with myself. I was with my discomfort, with my pain. Anytime we go through any kind of discomfort, it actually manifests in our body. We feel the discomfort in form of sensation in my body, and then I connected it with my trauma. Every time any situation came up when my body started to act as if it was the end of the time, as if I'm going to die now if I speak my truth, I started to lean more into my body. I started to feel that discomfort more. I started to be kind with myself. I made a promise to myself. I'm going to try to speak my truth, even if it doesn't go the way I want it to. Even if it goes really bad, still I'm going to speak my truth. And that started to really help me. Martial arts and meditation really helped me. Now, one more thing that really helped me was somatic therapy. Somatic therapy, doing shaking meditation, some kind of somatic exercises that you can go look them up on YouTube. Why that helped me? Because when we try to speak our truth, that's a form of energy. That's a form of energy when you are trying to express yourself, but you don't do it. You suppress your energy because you are afraid that other people may not like it, or your nervous system has been trained to think that you will die if you express yourself. So because of that, I used to have a lot of unexpressed stored energy in my stomach, and that energy would force a way out. And what I used to do it earlier, I used to use porn and masturbation to be a let out for that energy, but that's the wrong way to do it, because you feel the guilt, your body suffers, your mind suffers, and your whole life suffers because of porn and masturbation. I used to think I'm an addict, but no, I was forced into it because I had no let out for my expressive energy to come out. But once I understood this, I used somatic therapy, I used martial arts to let the unexpressed energy be expressed. And once you start speaking your truth slowly, you would see you do not have that unexpressed energy anymore, or you would see it has started to go very low over time, and slowly you would realize you're stronger than you think. Now you can have hard conversations. Now your heartbeat doesn't go up to 100 when you're having a really hard conversation, or somebody's staring at you, you're looking in someone's eyes and you're speaking your truth. Hey man, at the martial arts, hey man, I didn't like the way you did this drill, it's against the rules. It could be anything. When someone says something to you or does something to you that you do not like, and you express yourself, even when you are fearful, do not wait until the moment that the fear goes away. It's never going to go away. Learn to act when the fear is still there. Feel the fear completely, but don't beat yourself up in your head for being fearful. Just be kind to yourself. Say to yourself, I am just a human being. I'm feeling this fear, but it is going to be okay. I'm still going to do what's right for me. I'm still going to express my truth. I am still going to speak my truth. And if you start to do all these three things, man, let me tell you, my life has changed. Your life will also change. So what are you waiting for? Be more kind to yourself. Take more action and start to use all these tools and become a better, stronger, happier, and more expressive version of yourself, a more healed version of yourself. I'm rooting for you from out here. Thank you for watching so far.